You're right, Esther Manito.
Yeah, just livid with Ryan.
Livid. Hello. Are we doing that? Is that what's happening?
I was dancing to the music. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm a bit tired, but I'm all right, and I'm very much excited to be doing this show.
Very much excited.
How many do you think we've done of these now? We've done about 20
on million? I don't know.
It's probably about 20 on Insta Live. So we've probably got 40 of these. I've probably spent more time with you than I have my family.
That is the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Literally been the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
That is the worst thing you've ever said to me, and I wish you were dead. This is over.
Sorry.
Well, do you know what I just did? I tried to secretly eat a donut in the same room as my boyfriend, and I got away with it. But I had to like face the kitchen cabinets as I ate the donut and like pretend to cry to just mask the sound of my chewing. But now I have indigestion, so it backfired.
All right, so you're sitting there just donut gas, eeping out of your pores. Guys watching, welcome to Clueless Does the 90s, the show which uses all sorts of inspiration from 90s game shows to have a lot of fun with two very funny guests. And we expect you to participate at all opportunities. So throughout the show, we'll be relying on audience help, audience comments, and audience interaction.
Yeah, because we're all quite stupid, actually. We thought we knew a lot about the 90s, but it turns out we don't. It's actually a very confusing time. So please put in the comments what you think the answers are to all the questions, or mainly just when it's my team's turn, because I keep winning. So I'd really like to continue.
So who's joining us today, Lily?
Oh, I've got the amazing Rosie Holt and the amazing Ishan Akbar. Let's welcome them on.
Yeah!
Look at them. Look at their faces.
Rosie landed underneath me, which means she's
Hi.
on Oh, hi, Rosie.
Hi there.
God, I'm threatened by you guys. Not.
You should be. You should be. No.
Okay.
Ishan, how are you doing?
I'm a bit scared because I don't think I've been even virtually in a room with 3 other women before, so I don't really know how to deal with this situation because I feel like you might all be a bit too shrill.
Shrill.
Yeah.
Good.
You can't say things like that anymore.
Is that coming from the man who did the most
I thought this was a 90s show, so I thought I'd speak like a 90s man.
And sneeze like when you were in the 90s, when you were like 8 years old.
Yeah, basically.
Like a little baby man.
Thanks, you thought I was 8 in the 90s. Stop it, Lily. Come on.
How old are you, actually?
I'm 47 this year. I'm 47 in December.
And you're still sneezing like that. You've been sneezing like that for 47 years.
I'm 36, Lily. Come on. You're meant to
We're not going to start divulging at this point in the show.
I'm 12.
Yeah, well, Lily just looks like a baby. Lily,
no, that's a very dangerous route to go down.
Yeah.
Well, we need to get the ratings up. So, however we do that, Rosie,
thank you for including me in that.
She's back to tweeting. I think
Rosie's suffering technically a little bit at the moment. So if she laughs at a joke 10 minutes after someone's made the joke, nobody worry about it.
Delay?
That's also in keeping with Rosie's general demeanour.
Maybe she's only a little bit delayed, but it's taking her longer to get the joke.
Yeah.
I'm just very excited that Rosie's the one.
Oh,
I'm excited about. I only help matters. You can only make us stronger.
it's going to be fun. We're going to win this thing, okay? You and I, we're going to win it.
Okay, all right. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Okay, so the first round.
I think we can use this delay thing to our advantage.
Yes, we can.
Sorry, what's the first round? What?
So the first round. So Ishan is on Lily's team. Rosie is on my team. And the first round is called The Price is Shite. So all we have to do, I love it whenever from Ishan Akbar. That's amazing. That's amazing you put that
Could have used a pseudonym, but
yeah, maybe.
Oh, thanks, Vix.
Oh, that's very no, Lily, stop doing that. Right, okay.
It's the onesie.
Not needed.
It's a bit much. So the first round is called The Price is Shite. The people who get the answer closest to the correct answer will be the winning team. So our producer Jim will be putting up a question which is from the 90s. Go, Jim. How much was it to see the Spice Girls live at Wembley Stadium in 1998?
Oh my God, I went
25 £.
No, it'd be more than £25.
Did you?
Is this in pounds sterling
48.
or rupees? Because that's what I bought my ticket in.
No, it'll be in pounds sterling.
Okay.
You bought your own ticket because you were 20 at the time.
Fresh off the boat card.
I think
Esther,
when
what
Rosie
do you
wants to
think?
speak, she needs to put her hand up.
I think £108 and 99p.
I'm going to say £57.50 plus booking, so 60 quid.
Okay, you two, you're on our teams. So we discuss what we do and then we decide on an answer together. You're not your independent people. And thank God, because Rosie's deck is a pile of shit.
Can I just say, Esther, if I'm discussing with you, do I look up at you?
Yeah. No, but I mean, Rosie, you think 108. I think it wouldn't be that far off. Mind you, it depends. It depends on your seat as well.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, that's so true. I maybe because you get in the 90s, you could go and see some really good stuff for quite cheap. But this is the Spice Girls. Maybe £60.
And that was the height of their stardom that time, wasn't it? I didn't pay for it because I was only 10 years old and I didn't have a job at that point. I know, I was just living off my parents. What a bitch. But my friends' parents took me. They were quite rich, actually. But we sat far back, which makes me think they were still expensive, even if you were far back in Wembley Stadium. So I think about £100 as well.
I reckon about 80 quid.
You can't. No, you can't go with what we've gone. I think 80 quid's a good one, actually. Well done.
Okay, we'll do 100. What do you think, Ishan? 100?
I don't think it was that high because, although they were at the height of their fame,
they were shrill.
Well, in 1998, the global economy wasn't in its strongest place. Yeah, I'm playing in the economist card here, and I'm going to say that somewhere between the regions of £75 to £85 is reasonable. And this is for the highest priced ticket.
So should we go with 70?
Let's go with 75.
Okay.
Well, it's a close call then. All right,
yeah,
Jim,
that's what...
let's go for 80 and Lily's team is going to go for 75. What is the correct answer?
Yeah, we're right. We were close.
What was it?
I think pretty wrong.
It went up there. £23. This is annoying because that was my first thought, and then because I doubt myself because I'm a woman, and so I went higher. So actually, this says a lot about women today and my baby Shan. So
yes, well done. I wanted to do 100. 23 is fucking cheap. Where were they sitting? In the toilets?
Just think.
But if we think back.
23 quid. You could
I just think if we. That's so true. I feel like I knew this. Esther, I'm sorry. I should have believed in myself more. This is my fault and the patriarchy. Both of our faults. So I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on to our next round. I am currently winning. We are currently winning, which is normal. Oh no, we're doing another question.
Questions. So chill out, Lily.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
To New York in 1997 on Concorde would cost 4,350 business class. In 2025, a new supersonic passenger jet will fly to NYC. How much for a single ticket?
I didn't understand that question. What?
I think this is one for Ishan.
These questions are.
Because he's a man and he knows about everything and women don't know anything.
If it costs $4,000 to fly in the best possible way to New York in the 90s, how much would that same kind of experience cost now in the best possible way?
But Concords don't exist anymore.
No, that's okay, right?
What is aerodynamics?
I'm starting to understand why women have been held back for as long as we have.
I think
like you do.
I think personally, Lily, that this is going to be cheaper than we think, because 4,350 back then, there weren't very many people flying business class in 1997. I think the pool of that has got bigger. So if they're going to do that and they want it to be supersonic, I reckon it would be about $2,000 a ticket.
But isn't that the same as first class? A first class ticket is $2,000.
Yes, but this would be a supersonic flight.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard. I reckon it's
Hi,
I reckon it's
Richard.
$2,000. I reckon it's $2,000. That's what I would.
I reckon it's a trick question and it's the same amount.
Oh, interesting.
I literally, I can't get to the end of the sentence of the question because I find it too boring.
Okay, so I'm going to speak to Rosie and say $5,000.
So you're saying 5. What were we saying, Lily?
We keep just saying the same answers, basically. No, we're saying 4.
No, because Ishan said 2.
I said 4. Do you just listen to men all the time, Esther? For God's sake.
Shall we call it 3 so it's between us?
Okay.
I'll say 5, you say 3.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Ishan, if we're wrong.
I was so close!
Boom, Jet.
Wow.
I don't even know.
Well done, Ishan.
1,900 quid. Oh my goodness, that's mental. So
I'll
life
pay
is
that.
easier now. I don't know what we're worrying about. Everything's going to be fine.
Zero.
0.
Yeah. You guys
But
have
we
0.
should, again, we should have had the first questions. The patriarchy, I'm sorry.
Yes, it is that. It is that.
We're gonna turn it around though. I can feel it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
next
do it
round
now.
is the drawing round, and I think you're going to be good at this one, Rosie.
We're going to do.
Guys, I won a Blue Peter badge with my drawing. So, oh wait, I've lost my pen though. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
Okay, so we're going to do.
They were just giving out Blue Peter badges in those days, I can see. To anyone.
A portrait of David Hasselhoff, the 90s icon.
Are we doing that now?
Yeah, so everyone draw your own interpretation of David.
Am I doing that right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And the audience are going to pick who has done the best portrait. Now, I have a little bit of a soft spot for old David Hasselhoff because when I went on my very first date with my now husband,
It was with David Hasselhoff.
But I told him that he reminded me of David Hasselhoff.
And I've met your husband, and I know that that's a bullshit flirting line.
I don't think he took it in any particular positive way whatsoever. I think he was a bit annoyed. But there's something about him that just reminds me of David Hasselhoff.
Did he wear little red pants to the restaurant?
Yeah.
Very strange.
It's a portrait, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can't draw red pants, can you? Although
I'm freaking smashing.
I'm doing a full body one.
Yeah,
I'm
me
doing
too.
this on the computer, so
What? You can't do that.
Yay, comedy nerd.
My pen's run out, so it's ended. Right.
Your pen's run out. You'll have to do an origami Hoff.
It's okay. It's online paper, but it's all gonna be fine.
yeah, I'm doing mine on the computer. That's how I'd like to draw.
Yeah, we heard that already, Ishan. You don't get extra points.
No, that's cheating. Ishan, no, you get minus points for that, I'm afraid.
But why? No, that's bollocks. No.
You can't do it on the computer. That means like robot did it, not you.
No, it's me doing it.
We'll be the judge of that when we see the picture.
Was he ever like a heartthrob?
Yeah.
He brought down the Berlin Wall. He brought down the Berlin Wall single-handedly.
Because his voice is so terrible.
My God, my pen is not okay.
Okay, I've done mine.
I've done mine.
Yeah, mine's done.
I've done mine. Okay, so you guys in the audience, you have to decide who has done the best portrait of David Hasselhoff. I reckon Rosie should go first because it might take some time for that to come through. Who has done?
Oh, there he is.
The Hoff.
50.
Who has done the best
portrait? There he is.
Oh, that's really clear.
That's pretty good, actually.
Oh,
good. That's really good.
Really good.
Rosie, put it back a bit.
Thank you.
Put it back a bit.
Put it back a bit.
What's up with his hands? They're like little snails.
Rosie can draw. Right, wait till my one.
He's clenching his fist. I told you, Jan, I won a Blue Peter badge back in the day. And
that drawing.
And a mountain bike.
God, they had a lot of money back in those days.
I was about to say that I was on Blue Peter, but I wasn't. I just about to lie then.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I meant Record Breakers.
Were you on Record Breakers?
I was.
What did you do?
I was in the world's largest brass band.
World's largest brass band.
What did you play in it?
I thought you were going for world's biggest female moustache.
I was in the world's largest brass band, and I was the youngest member of that brass band.
What did you play?
Was everyone else 100?
Wow, what a biatch.
Were you the brass band Totty?
Between us, Lily. So I was 8, and I was playing the glockenspiel.
Can you still play the glockenspiel?
I can play the glockenspiel.
Go get it now.
I don't have one in the house, but I can still play.
That is, if you don't do a glockenspiel show the next time I see you, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, that's what Edinburgh's missing. Is someone going
Middle Eastern glockenspiel. Pow! It's the Venn diagram we've all been looking for.
Okay,
I think that's what Edinburgh needs. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's very good. You got the hairy chest.
I think you've drawn him more like Neil than he needs to be.
You like the fact that he's topless with a 6-pack, but he's also wearing.
But it looks like is his intestines coming out at the top?
6-pack, and then
but his intestines have come out at the top.
No, that's his body hair, and then that's his sexy. Oh, I'm big in Germany.
He's not German though. You don't need to do the accent.
But he is called the Hoff.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, all right.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's got a little scarf on.
Very good.
He wore a scarf with a piano scarf when he sang on the wall. Because he's super trendy.
How does On the Wall go?
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, Ishan.
All right, Ishan, your turn.
I'm going to share my screen because I did mine on the computer. So
Okay.
cheating.
This is a first for us.
Okay. Let's see.
So excited.
There we go.
Is he just sharing it with himself? Just
Can you not
appreciating
see
his
it?
own drawing.
No one can see it.
That's really good, Ishan.
Thanks.
Proportional.
Look at his chin. Look
Look
at that. No, come on. It's exactly the same size as his face.
Yeah, the same
Come
penis
on.
nose.
look, he's got a little bacon mouth. Little Russian bacon for his mouth.
He's got like his proportions are exactly like a baby's. You know how babies have massive heads and then their arms can't even reach past the top of their heads.
And then they have no legs.
I didn't.
I think it's really your one. He said your one looks like if someone wanted to like make a lot of little baby David Hasselhoffs and like build a little army.
Well, in the 90s, he would have been a bit more of a baby, wouldn't he? Would have been younger.
He wouldn't have been a baby though.
He wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, everyone hold up your picture. Audience, decide whose is the best.
Audience, come on. I've got the face proportion completely right.
Mine's historically accurate.
Mine is facially proportionate.
But that's just my
Facial proportion.
Mine's awesome. Mine captures the heart.
He's got a breast. He's got a breast in your one.
No, that's his pecs.
It's a breast.
It's a pec.
We can all agree that Esther's is the worst by some margin.
No.
It's because she's been
see, Audrey says the Desperate Dan one, which is my one. Thank you, Audrey.
For some reason, the comments don't seem to be coming up on the screen, so I've just clicked on the comments so I can read them.
So we'll just assume that it's me then, yeah?
Rosie Lahore says Rosie says Rosie wins, and Audrey says the Desperate Dan one.
Rosie?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll make it back, Ishan.
Yeah, thanks to you.
The dark head.
Yeah, the dark head one who's not.
That's your new Edinburgh show title.
Desperate Dan one. Hello, Audrey. Oh, Edwin.
Thank you. Comedy Nerd enjoyed my bobblehead. Thank you.
Dilly wins. Come on now.
Thank you so much.
That's very
okay, so what are the scores now? You're catching up. We've got 3 and you've got 2.
No, they've got 1.
We've got 3. We've got
they
1.
got 1 and we've got a million.
Yeah, so now we need to try and up the scores a little bit now, Rosie. So the next round is a little bit of a spin-off of that classic show that started in the 90s and it has been going strong ever since. I'm sure you're all familiar with the show Room 101. Well, we are remolding that for our own little show and we are calling it Back of the Bin.
Nice.
So we're take it in turns to explain what thing from the 90s we absolutely hate and why it should go back of the bin. And after all 4 of us have given our choices and explanations, you, the audience, are going to decide which person should win. I'm going to nominate that Ishan go first on this.
Interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, imagine the scene. You're in the playground. The 90s was a time of tremendous technological advancement. You wanted to have the latest games, the latest gadgets. And then Jack from class C3 turns up with a tiny thing in his hand and he feeds it and he waters it and he bathes it and he gives it all this care and he calls it a Tamagotchi. Oh, Tamagotchi. All I'll say is it any wonder that in the 90s there was something that you were meant to care for, look after, nurture, and I'm 36 and still don't have children because that thing completely put me off. Everyone had one. It's not because I'm a butthurt that I didn't get one. It's just that, hold on a minute, why do we have this tiny thing that you have to feed and water? My index finger did not fit on the button.
Oh, yeah, they were really small.
Really tiny. So if I tried to use it, it wouldn't register because my finger wouldn't fit on the button. I was like, this is not designed for bigger people as well. What the fuck?
Were they expensive? Because they were very
They were
small.
expensive and they were different colours and then they died sometimes and everyone was on it.
Why didn't you like that they were different colours, Ishan?
No, and I was really into Pythagoras, and nobody else was concentrating in that class because they were playing their flipping Tamagotchis. But I got a very good grade in maths.
No friends.
When they died, did you then get, and would you then have to buy another Tamagotchi? I was never allowed this shit as a kid because my
it was when they died really slowly. Do you remember, Ishan? They died slowly.
It was like Dignitas for little people. You know, it was Dignitas for children. You just watched this thing die before your very eyes. It forgot who you were. It had Alzheimer's. It was awful.
It had Alzheimer's.
How did it die slowly?
Because they were there looking like this.
Yeah.
It would just look sad.
Yeah.
And you try feeding it, and it would just be like.
I don't remember mine being as traumatic as this.
And the thing is,
I was just really good at looking after things.
I was convinced mine was broken, so I was like, "Mom, it's broken." We got new batteries. It wasn't. It was still like just dying. Horrible.
And you couldn't revive it. You'd have to buy a new one.
That's a great business plan because kids are going to kill them.
I think if it was on its way to death, no matter okay, so you've got Esther, you've got kids, right? If your kid is on its way to death, right, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to feed it, I'm going to bait, I'm going to look after it. No matter what you did with this bloody Tamagotchi, it would just descend into death. No matter what you did. I was traumatized by this thing on so many occasions.
Recently, last week, our hamster died, our family pet hamster, and it was literally having a heart attack before our eyes. And it was going, and the kids were just stood around going, "Oh my God, look, he's dancing." And I was like, "Oh, no, not dancing." And then he just kind of was like,
honestly, because of the Tamagotchi, I've had to, like, my dad, who wants to be a granddad, I've had to say to him, "Dad, it's not going to happen. I don't think I can do it because I tried, and this thing, I fed it, and it died multiple times."
Okay, all right. Well, that's quite a good explanation. I can't get, because I was never allowed them. I can't get my head around the fact that you buy something that's really expensive, really small, and then it dies, and then you have to buy another one.
It's like condoms, isn't it? It's like condoms.
Teaching children about death, and I think it's an important lesson. And I think, Ishan, you're blaming a Tamagotchi for having commitment issues.
Wow.
Don't blame technology.
Lily, that's quite dark.
Listen, I'm just a bit hurt by that. And you're making me feel the way the Tamagotchi did. Abandoned.
I have to say,
now Ishan's going to like.
Next time you break up with a girl, you can be like, "Look, it's not me.
It's a Tamagotchi." Yeah.
So that's why.
What reasonable excuse?
You see before you wreck of a human.
So the audience have to decide whether they put it in the room, but they have to hear everybody else out first.
No, we hear everyone out, and then the audience decide which one goes back in the bin.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosie, what is your? There you go, Rosie Lahore. She's not wrong. Death's part of life.
Back to Tamagotchi.
No, certainly not with that apostrophe. Not with that apostrophe. If you use the apostrophe incorrectly, your request is not granted.
We need the audience to love us, Ishan.
Oh, sorry.
Rosie Holt, what's your Room 101 thing?
Room 101 was the internet dial-up. Do you remember it used to take forever back in the day?
Ironically, Rosie's.
Are you still using dial-up?
Yeah, I'm still using it.
Guys,
move on, Rosie.
I just wanted to stay true to the theme, and so I did to it.
Outside your study on a bike, just trying to keep the power going.
I said, "Look, Neil, I'm doing a thing for the 90s. I'm doing Room 101, and I'm doing slow dial-up internet." And he said, "I can help you there."
He's on the bike
you'd
next
be sitting
door.
there. You'd have to wait. You'd sit there waiting and rocking while it would just make that noise, or it'd be like.
I have to say, in the 90s, obviously, like, I'm a teenager, I'm growing up, so I was also having my sexual awakening. The number of times I had to just knock one out to a woman's forehead because the rest of it wouldn't download was embarrassing. I got really into foreheads. So I will say the dial-up internet is pretty irritating.
It was irritating.
It was really slow.
It was just
And-
the same times, and that's how things develop. You got to start off with a crappy version, and then you can build up to the high-speed leisure that Rosie's now experiencing.
Yeah, like you get a Tamagotchi first, and then you have a baby. That's how
No.
it works.
No.
I never had a Tamagotchi. I had kids in the end.
Lily, we're on the same team.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Rude.
Rosie, I mean, I do get what you're saying, that it was annoying, but then, like I say, you had to start somewhere.
Yeah, and it's changed as well. We've got broadband now. Well, some of us.
Yeah,
have.
we can still put it in the bin.
Okay, Tamagotchi's done. What about you, Lily Lou?
Mine is not 90s related.
What?
I think I misunderstood. I think I misunderstood my own game.
Yeah.
I asked Jim. I was like, is it just anything that annoys us or something for the 90s? It's like, whatever. But you guys are just gonna have to go with it. It's more a thing that people do that really annoys me, which I'm sure actually they did it in the 90s. So I think I can get away with it.
Okay.
But it's when people tell you that they have read the book of the film while you're telling them about the film. I just find it infuriating, and they just keep reminding you, like, yeah, but I read the book first, and like, oh my god, that scene was really jarring because it was like different from like the book, and like I can read. And by the way, did I mention that I've read the book for the film? And you're just like, fuck off, you can read, no one cares. 6-year-olds can read. Stop telling everyone that you can look at a book. You just look at a book, open your eyes. That's not difficult. It's not difficult. Watching a film is difficult. Do you know what I mean? And then you find out at the end that they probably didn't even read it. They just listened to it on Audible, which is basically just like watching a film with your eyes closed.
I'm on Lily's team, but I think this is absolute horseshit.
Yeah, and also I think you're disqualified from the game.
I
don't think.
No.
I think
Killed.
Lily.
I should
think
be
Lily,
what?
your whole
Killed.
I just think your whole team is
and we're going to
disqualified.
get cancelled because of that, Esther.
I think I think it's okay to read a book before you watch a film.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell everybody about it all the time.
It's just-
And I found myself doing it the other day, but it's smug and it's superior and nobody cares.
Okay, so watching the film, and then saying that you've already read the book. But maybe sometimes when you watch a film and you've read the book, then you're like, it's just not the same.
Yeah, but I think
They didn't have
films are
audiobooks, Rosie. They didn't
They
have
didn't have
audiobooks.
audiobooks in the 90s.
Also, I love Rosie's name, Rosie
No, they
Lahore. I
didn't.
really like that because Lahore is in Pakistan, and I'm a Pakistani. So, Rosie, what's going on there? That's cool. Rosie Lahore looks like Britney Spears, but what? What's going on?
But with a beard. Britney Spears with a beard. Okay. I can't say that wasn't a strong one, Lily. You let yourself down there.
No, Lily, you're
well,
disqualified.
it's something that annoys me a lot. And
Oh,
I
it's
just
not
spoke from the
90s
heart,
though.
you know?
You suck, Lily.
Not 90s.
Suck.
I'm going to go for my thing now. My thing was in the 90s. Do you remember the really thin eyebrows? The pencil thin eyebrows. The 90s Jerry Halliwell. Proper pencil thin. So what I ended up doing, I'm going to duck under the Clueless sign. I ended up at that age just like removing all my eyebrows, like completely removed them, and then just used to pencil them in. And these are still threaded, but I've got thick eyebrows.
Okay, can I just say, for Esther to suggest that she was able to remove all her eyebrows is a lie, because that would be like going through the Amazon rainforest. Come on, we didn't do that. So that's not true.
You know how I did them?
We need evidence.
It was a horrendous 90s thing, and I went through the same thing, and we massacred our eyebrows.
But because I'm tight.
It's horrible.
I literally just had the tufts here, and then the rest was all
Yeah,
penciled.
but don't women do that now? They shave their eyebrows and then paint them back on again.
No, they don't do that anymore, Isha. But what they did, I did the same thing. I like plucked them off here, and then I plucked them loads here, and then my brother came back from uni, and he went, "What have you done?" They look so.
Ill. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "You massacred them." Thank you. Well, one of them
get them back to life.
One grew back normal, but the other one hasn't. So I have to try and match it.
I have to say,
Ishan.
you've
By the
all
way,
got-
can I
You've
just
all got
say that
pictures.
Ishan has taken over the comment section, and he's infiltrated it, and he's writing shit like, "I feel like Rosie and Esther's team is really weak and not very good."
But I think that's why.
Is he the only one watching?
No, I can see there are comments coming up.
Why is Jim putting Ishan's comments on?
I don't know. So yeah, the pencil thin eyebrows, not being able to have bushy eyebrows, having to have tiny.
It's really hard.
Okay, can I
Really
just say to
hard
the
90s
audience? Can I just say to the audience?
Which is
None of
just
these
you.
people have come up with actual things from the 90s because there are still people
Like,
who do
it
think
was
no,
a 90s
There's-
fashion.
there are
You
still
see
people
how-
who do thin eyebrows.
Male privilege.
Oh,
Know that.
Male privilege. It was a proper 90s fashion that both me and Esther, as like thick eyebrowed women, really suffered from.
Yeah. You expect stop typing in the comments, Ishan. I can see what you're doing.
He's hacking our own show.
Your motley laugh.
Has everyone been?
Everyone's
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, everyone's
Okay,
been.
let's keep this going, guys. We can do it.
oh my God, it's a good product for
Get
the
this
90s.
done.
Okay, so audience, you have to decide what should go in room 101. Tamagotchis, slow dial-up internet, people telling you that they've read the book whilst watching the film, ridiculously thin, very Hallowell eyebrows. What should go in room 101?
If Tamagotchis don't win, I'm gonna play the race card because it is taking the piss now.
Everybody loved Tamagotchis.
Person on the lineup, so you have to get back in your little brown box.
Wowzer.
And I say that as a fellow brownie.
Let's see what they say.
I think Esther should lose some points for that. I think probably Ishan should win for that because he's on my team.
Yay.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. What are people saying? What should go into room 101? Slow dial.
Dial up.
What? We get a point. We get a point. She doesn't seem as excited as I thought she would because she was really.
Give her 15 seconds and she'll be over the moon.
Yes, slow dial up. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's because I didn't realise. It took me a while to realise what was going on.
Oh my God, we're neck and neck, and we've got to do our last round super quick, guys. So everyone,
Okay.
keep it going. Look alive.
Because
Okay.
my flatmate so much I'm a
No more
celebrity.
talking.
Okay. In this round, it's called Haven't Got a Clue, and it's where we act out a film, and you guys have to guess what film it is. Audience, you can guess in the comments.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Let's go.
Shall I go first?
No, I'm going first.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm playing two characters. First one.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, that's
Wait,
first
do we
one.
not get to talk in this?
No. And then the second one, the other person.
Shit. Okay, well I need to rethink this. That's all I can say.
Clueless.
Oh, I know.
Death of a Salesman.
No, Rosie, don't guess. It's not your team.
Dumb and Dumber. Clueless.
So there's two people. I'm being both of them.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, I would have said yes.
Oh,
Is she even allowed to say two people?
what is it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
Do some different expressions because those expressions haven't worked, have they?
yeah, 'cause you're an idiot.
Oh, Ishan's getting impatient, turning on his team note.
Praying, marriage,
Oh, I know.
love.
I know. Kevin and Perry. Audrey says. Kevin and Perry.
Esther, you said you weren't allowed to. You said you weren't allowed.
Swimming.
I know what it
What?
is. I know what it is.
Dumb swimming.
That was the
Jaws.
one person.
Yeah. Praying, marriage. What the fuck? I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue.
It's a very famous film.
I don't think many guys watch this.
fuck's sake, Ishan. Why
What
do you have
is
to be
it?
so masculine?
I'm so masculine. What is it?
I think you won't have seen it. Audience, what is it? What am I doing? It's a very famous 90s film. It's a cult classic.
Walking down the aisle. Love Actually.
Yeah, Walking Down the Aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
No.
Running Out of Time, Lily. No, that's on the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can't sing. No.
I know what it
Don't
is.
know. What is that?
You know
I don't
what it is? Esther knows what it is.
I know what it is.
Tell him with your eyebrows.
See, Dave doesn't know either.
There's nothing else I can do. If you don't know, I don't think you know the film, and I hate you, and the game is shit.
Shall I tell you what the film is?
Yeah, what is it?
Muriel's Wedding.
Oh, I love Muriel's Wedding.
Fucking hell.
Have you seen it, Ishan?
No.
You.
Waterloo.
She's going down the aisle, and she's so happy, and the guy she's marrying is like, "Oh, you're disgusting. I hate you." It's a beautiful moment.
It's a brilliant film. Ishan, I tell you what, we'll do a night where the 4 of us will get together and we'll watch Muriel's Wedding, and you're going to have a great time.
Fine.
Okay.
And then
Rosie, do you want to go next?
okay, apart from I didn't realise that it was going to be no talking, so we'll see what happens. Okay. And then.
Oh, careful. It's before 9.
Sex.
Oh,
American
definitely a porn.
sex.
Definitely a porn.
Oh,
I don't know any
American
90s porn because I was a child.
driving a car looking for cock. Driving a car looking roaming
Looking for guys that like belly buttons.
and I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what it is.
Okay,
It's
new
beautiful,
scene.
What's happening? Why has she got a gun?
He's just trolling me. He's trolling me in the comments.
I know, he's trolling us all, darling. White chick. No.
And then this is a few scenes later.
Road trip.
Few scenes later.
Oh, Clueless.
What film is about pink jumpers?
Clueless.
No, it's just the props. I'm dealing with the props that I've got. And then.
Can I just say Rosie's professional actress?
What is happening?
I don't
Didn't you ever
know.
take a mime class?
Yeah. Are you okay, Rosie? Comedy nerd, good question. Is everything all right?
Guys, this is a.
Sex. Oh, Dirty Dancing. No.
Okay,
Wrong word.
okay, we'll do it. So. Okay, well.
Bridget Jones.
I think she's had enough time.
I think you need to give up. Give up.
Just give up. Let's move on.
It was Pretty Woman.
Pretty.
What?
Oh my God.
How on earth was that Pretty
Rosie,
Woman?
you did everything in your power to make it not seem like a pretty woman. Like everything.
No, it was him picking her up when she's a prostitute. And
Wearing
then
a
her going
jumper.
shopping.
That's what sex workers wear.
She's going to work.
Her going shopping and then them going, no, you can't shop here. And then her coming back with her new clothes and being all sassy. And then her going back and having sex. Pretty Woman.
That was sex.
Okay,
I thought you were rowing.
No, that's how people have sex in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Because they're waiting for their internet.
All right,
Yeah.
Ishan, what's your film?
Okay, so Lily, here we go. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. 4 words.
What, you can't do
First
charades? Fuck off!
Don't tell Rosie that we're doing charades.
You can't do fucking charades. Otherwise, I could have got
Quiet
pretty
munching.
woman.
Babe, pig in the city.
He's doing noises. No, fuck off.
Sheep.
Disqualified.
A quiet
This is a
sheep.
bollocks. No,
The Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah!
no, that was charades. That's fucking cheating.
That was
No,
Do that for mine, Rosie. Okay, all right.
bollocks.
So, Rosie,
Rosie's so angry.
Such a load of fucking bollocks.
Okay, Esther Manito, take it away.
all right. 3 words.
Three words.
Yeah.
First
First
word. Go away, Shan. The.
And then,
The hijabi. The
no,
Muslim.
no.
The blue.
In the 90s,
man.
and we weren't allowed any of that stuff. It was all just white
Blue
stuff. So
Val-
you've got to think white film.
The old lady.
No.
the nun. No. The
Great film. And then
Okay.
the singing. Oh, the Sister Act. No.
No, but you said the
No,
word.
The sister. The nun. No.
Just look.
The
Which
singing
word am I
nun.
doing? No, which word am I
Third
doing?
word. Third word.
see, it doesn't always help if you play charades.
The something nun. The something
Third word is
yeah. Oh, the something singer. The mask. The thing something.
The
Oh,
mask
the wedding singer.
Rosie's
The wedding
got it.
singer.
Yes.
Yay!
Well, wedding, the second one. That was terrible.
The what?
Okay, who won? Oh, now there's help for you. It was a bit delayed, but
Let's see who the winner
got there
is.
on your
That's the
own.
end. That's the end of all the rounds. And let's see, after all that tension and build up, whilst Jim counts the scores in his counting office.
Oh, guys, can I just say
Draw.
my Instagram is not Duff Marvel.
Oh, that's
oh,
Helen Duff was on.
Don't follow me at Duff Marvel.
no, yours is up there as well, but Ishan's isn't, so he's Duff Marvel.
No, Ishan's was right. His was earlier.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
well, this is a good opportunity for you guys to plug anything you'd like to plug, and if plugging is just telling people what your Instagram is, then go for it, Rosie.
Lily, I felt that was a dig because I went over what the results were. So we can talk about that.
We drew.
Yes, we drew, but really,
I feel like I'm clawing my way back up to the top. Ishan, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yes,
Stop typing in the
please
comments, Ishan.
follow my 2 podcasts. I've got one podcast at 2 Panda Pod and another one at Doing Bits Live. Follow them both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just follow me on Twitter and Instagram
Yeah,
at Rosie as a Holt.
Loads and loads of satirical, really funny videos on Twitter. Ishan is very, very funny and has an amazing couple of podcasts. Make sure you follow them. And please come back and join us next Monday for another round of Clueless Does the 90s.
Maybe Esther will win this time.
Yeah.
No,
Very
we
exciting.
did. We thought we did win, really.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, sure. Thanks so much
Okay.
for being
Thanks
so
very much.
nice. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.